Hey, it's Joshua Vergara. What's going on, everybody? In this video, I'm unboxing the Samsung Galaxy Note 10, and I wanted to do something a little different. First, a quick sip of my tea. Enjoy your tea, everybody. And finishing my snack of chicharron because I'm finally back from all of my travels and I'm back to being #keto. So recently I passed the 100,000 subscriber mark, and now I feel like a big boy YouTuber, so thank you so much for being part of my community. As part of my celebration of being a full-time solo YouTuber, I wanted to pay homage to one of my recent YouTube obsessions, binging with Babish, hence the voiceover and this specific camera angle. I hope Andrew doesn't get mad at me for jockeying this style, but that said, if you want me to do more unboxings in this style, I'll do my best to do that without making it seem like I'm just straight up doing copy pasta. With that said, let's get started. The box simply shows the S Pen on the front, but on the back it says unlocked by Samsung Squared. Not too sure what that means. I have the 256GB variant in Aura Glow, and you're going to see this color all over the YouTubes because this is the review unit Samsung is providing people like myself. One peculiar development is that the box doesn't have any plastic around it. I was hoping to show that here at JV we don't need knives or scissors. If you've seen my unboxings, you know I just use one of my nails and slice it. Opening the box, the large screen shows up immediately. This is definitely a big phone. I have said in my hands-on videos that I want the smaller Note 10, even if it has some compromises. Now, cue the shameless self-promotion of those past videos that are appearing in the card above and are in links in the description down below. Using the small plastic tab on the bottom, we get the phone out of the box and wonder why there's no documentation in sight. Let's admire the phone for a little bit. It is almost as if Samsung knew everyone wanted colors and decided to give you every single one possible. If you wanted the red Note 10 and aren't able to get it because Samsung only makes it available in certain markets, you should just bring a red light with you and have it shining at an angle toward your phone everywhere you go. Jokes aside, this is a really shiny phone that is probably really fingerprint prone. Shouldn't take long to confirm that, but we'll wax poetic about the design of this phone more in the full review. Putting the phone aside, we get into the box contents. A small box right in the center houses a number of small trinkets. I always find it interesting how intricate packaging can be. Little boxes that have these kinds of folds are literally found only in tech, and I bet the cost and labor involved with creating them is pretty high. Anyway, I finally figure out the Rubik's Cube of a tiny box, and we find the S Pen tip replacements and the tool used to remove or insert them. Have any of you actually used one of these tools in the 10 generations of the Note line? Talk about that in the comments. Right next to these pieces is the data transfer tool, which allows you to connect any other phone via a USB-A connection to the USB-C port of the Note 10 Plus itself. But with the magic of cloud backups, this is something that I have never actually used. Your local phone store knows these tools very well though. After fidgeting to reconstruct the little box again, we put all of that aside and move to a slightly larger box that houses the USB-C cable. This is a C-to-C cable, which is nice to see because the 25-watt charger is the next little piece of the unboxing puzzle we uncover. 25-watt charging is already dope, but even better will be the 45-watt charging that this phone supports. And finally, a bittersweet part of the unboxing as we get to the included earbuds. Samsung's partnership with AKG has always paid dividends as Galaxy devices come with great headphones for people to enjoy. The earbuds themselves look sleek, and speaking of the buds, the different tips are packaged together in an interesting fashion. Having this piece of paper going straight through them is actually a great idea. Going down the line of the earbuds, the inline remote will prove handy, and then we take a moment and pour one out or even weep a little because for the first time ever, the AKG earbuds have a different connector. That's right, this is a USB-C headset because the Note 10 Plus has made history and has done away with the headphone jack. Now, personally, I use truly wireless earbuds all the time, including the Galaxy Buds, so this isn't the biggest deal for me, but no matter how you feel about it and what you say in the comments, we can all agree this is the end of an era. That pretty much does it for the different bits and pieces in the box, but I'm still puzzled as to why there's no documentation. I almost mess up the box only to find that there's something tucked into the lid. Clever, Samsung, clever. Though let this be your PSA if you get this phone and you can't find your SIM tool. It's in the lid. Popping that thing out, I find the only document in the little cardboard flaps is the quick start guide. It details where the S Pen is, how to insert a SIM card, and the fact that the USB-C port is now also called an earphone jack. Not so clever, Samsung. Not so clever. But that reminds me, there is one last accessory in the box, the S Pen nestled in the phone. This year's S Pen is of a unibody design, but it still has that clicky top and the classic button that you can use as a remote camera shutter. Some new features were added to that last part, which again, we'll get to in the full review. And there you have it, unboxing with Babish and the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. We're all of course excited to see what this phone will ultimately be like as a daily driver, not only because of the S Pen, but also for the fact that you can use its DeX capabilities with virtually any computer or laptop. But also, there are certain parts of the power user phone that have actually been changed. The cameras are of course a highlight that we'll go through extensively, and with the S Pen remote tool, this could be just as much a creator's tool as it is a productivity phone. First things first though, getting through that initial setup. Stay tuned for more from the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus by subscribing to my channel, dropping likes on this video, and thank you so much for being part of my wonderful community that has just hit its first major milestone. Thanks for indulging me on my fun little unboxing with Babish format. Let me know in the comments if you want more. Also, shouts out to Andrew Ray, creator of Binging with Babish. I hope you're okay with me paying this fun homage to your wonderful format and channel. For now, I'm going to call it on this one. Thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, I'll just remind you to enjoy your tea, everybody.